Dude, if they actually stopped the game at that and left it for like Kajimari 2, so many people would be freaking pissed. Like, that would be that won't even be funny anymore. That'd be freaking stupid. The chaos in the city has settled down to some extent. With Garcia's aid, the fallen magic soldats were all rounded up and moved to an empty corner of the geofront. The remaining Blackguard accepted their arrest without any resistance. Ilia Patier is quite exhausted and was transported to the hospital, but her condition is not serious. I see. Thank goodness. Dr. Salen is there as well. I don't think we have to worry. It sounds like Muriel's surgery was a success as well. I'm gonna go stop by later. In any case, what do we do from here? How could something like that appear in Elm Lake? The ultimate weapon, reverse babble? Aurelia must be pissed. It is an optical weapon that was able to instantly destroy the Uno Fortress. Initial analysis suggests that it is a weapon that sucks incredible energy from the spirit veins and shoots it out all at once. And then the satellite combat shell amplifies and redirects the energy to its target. No current technology should be able to shoot across that grid of distance with such accuracy. But for Elysium, it becomes possible, it seems. I see, so that is what is behind this after all. Fortunately, the fortress was unmanned and there was no loss of human life. Though it is an unpleasant feeling as I used to be stationed there. There is no doubt that what we saw was intended to be a demonstration, especially considering the reaction of the other nations, most notably Republic. Right. The new president of Calvert that you mentioned earlier. Indeed. Bullshit, no one died. There must have been like some soldier there that was just like sleeping and he just got blown to smithereens. Oops. The last time we spoke like this during the time after the previous independence declaration. And this time the quick release of the city from occupation is nothing short of spectacular. I am constantly impressed by the people of Crossbell who continue to overcome so many hardships. I am deeply humbled by your kind words. Your Excellency Royal Gramhart, 23rd President of the Calvert Republic. It is very fortunate that the hotline between nations for communication has been reopened like this. Now we can begin discussions of how to deal with this weapon of mass destruction. Oops. Regarding that, our nation has already begun making operations. We are assembling a tremendous force, one that was not ready for the previous Great War. That is... Your Excellency, you should be aware that Crossbell is in a very delicate position right now. The Empire, of course, but even the Republic should not attempt to settle things forcefully. Of course I am well aware. Nevertheless, such a declaration was made. It is a given that our nation would take measures necessary to defend itself. The next land of judgment will be the Bharati Air Force Base in the Calvert Republic. Heavenly thunder will rain down on that land without any hesitation or distinction. The new time limit is 1700 hours. We once again encourage all nations to make a wise decision regarding the unified nation. Our main base and headquarters of the Republic Army has been declared a target. In fact, in this situation, should not the Empire make the first move considering you already suffered damage? We're also very aware that the incidents occurring in our own country are causing tremendous distress for you and others. Bearing that in mind, we ask you for a bit more time. We are not sitting here idly either, after all. Of course you are not. It may be unofficial, but that many people have already gathered. However, you must understand. As long as the Republic refuses to cooperate, the Imperial Army will not be able to cooperate either. And if the time limit is... upon us, the Republic will have no choice but to take action immediately. That's... Yes, of course we know that. Very well then. The Republic Army is ready to move on request. Speaker McDowell, I ask you to please settle things quickly. He's as the rumors describe them. No, perhaps even more. Yes, he demonstrated quite a bit of skill with his response to the war, so the people seem to support him greatly. But there is a chance the new president could use this as an excuse to invade then. And it seems that the Republic is not convinced that an unknown number of people could take control of that weapon. Furthermore, the Republic used a negotiation card in which they claimed neither side can interfere. Right, and then eventually they would be forced to invade and take control of Crossbell as the ultimate recourse. It appears we are left with no option but to request aid from the two major powers. No way. Grandfather. The lives of everyone in the entire continent are at stake. There is no way to avoid that. However, if Crossbell cannot solve this problem on their own and is forced to accept support from outside, then that fact will make it so that independence can never be achieved again. This is a tough situation. It is also convenient for the Republic that they know the targeted location ahead of time. Yes, including the fact that it is one of their major bases and not a fortress like it was for the Empire. So this gives them plenty of time to evacuate the nearby people. It's actually possible that is already underway. Then, even in the worst case, damage could be greatly minimized. Not too fond of this president guy. Jeez. I was hoping that when the Raccoon president resigned, things would get a bit easier. But in a sense, this could be our chance. It might buy us time to go up against the reverse Babel ourselves. Right, we have about half a day before the time limit. But it really doesn't seem like it's going to be easy. I read a report that the number of magic soldats rounded up in the city was fewer than the number that appeared during the occupation. That means... It seems likely that they were sent to defend the giant tower then. Perhaps this was planned for ever since the city was taken in the first place? Well, it does seem possible. Right, we can perhaps think that everything was part of the preparations to construct that giant weapon. But who? From what I've heard, artificial intelligence should not possess its own will, right? Yes, Elysium should need an administrator to operate. There must be some entity that kicked me out and took control of it themselves. So even though the Supreme Leader stopped functioning, his objective is still being carried out. So if he is not the one controlling Elysium, in any case, it begins to narrow down the possibilities. There's still the question of whether or not the Empire or the Republic armies could even solve this. Right. We weren't able to stop that weapon, and if it could be fired repeatedly, it would be much worse than the Great War. We won't let it. I don't know if the mastermind is really trying to bring everlasting peace to the continent, but they've twisted the idea of peace into one where they are holding everyone in the continent as hostages. There's no way the world could ever be unified like this. You can't let someone like that do whatever they want with the precious thing we've all protected. That's exactly right. That's why we kept fighting and kept getting back up. No matter what kind of barrier lies in our path. Oh, I'm gonna take a shot. This time will be no different. Right. Same for us of Thor's. You will help drive this to a conclusion, including whatever change is happening inside of me. With all of the comrades that have been with me along the way, it is a duty for us to always face forward. Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll definitely be here to help you. For our good neighbors in Crossbelt and for our friends who we have accomplished so many things with. If we bring all of our thoughts and power together, I'm sure we'll be able to do something. Jeez, it's a bit embarrassing, but I'm with you guys this time too. But that alone won't be enough, because in the end, Shio will be the key. Elysium is the ultra-high functioning artificial intelligence operating in the background behind this whole incident, and the only clue we have about it is the former administrator. Your name is Lapis, right? It looks like we will need your help in the final battle that is to come. So we ask again, please assist us. No. Huh? I said no. I don't really feel like helping you guys. Wait, after all this, you can really refuse? Nachan won't be fooled by such a happy mood. Wait a second, it's not a matter of mood, is it? Why would you come this far and then skip out on the end? Do you mean that you won't help anyone but Rufus? Do not misunderstand. The answer is the same even if Rufus is the one asking. I will not be lending you a hand. Actually, it's the opposite. Elysium is at the center of everything that is happening. In that case, the responsibility to solve it lies with me as the former administrator. Therefore, in this case, I am the main party here, not you guys. Please don't misunderstand. So actually, I'll be the one having all of you help me. Oh, I suppose that is logical. I mean, isn't it the same thing either way? It is not. It's important. She's even more interesting than I thought after hearing it from you. Yes, I too did not know she would come so far. That is her own growth. Looks like she got us there. Yeah, it is an important point. Officially, for political reasons, we cannot actually interfere in Crossbell's affairs. I think we may have been feeling in our hearts that we had taken a step back. But in this situation, no one in the entire continent is unaffected. We all have to find the will inside us to face what is in front of us. Yeah, we can't just be helpers. Actually, everyone in the entire continent has to feel involved. Everyone in the continent. Yeah, you probably could say that. And in that sense, we have to work well with everyone. Estelle's team, Thor's, and the SSS. We all share the same goal. That's right. Wow, you all got so excited after what I said? Because of you, we were all able to become one. Such a good girl. I'll give you a reward. I don't really get it. In any case, we must sort out our objectives. Lapis, what do we need to do to stop that giant tower? Elysium exists through a convergence of the orbital net and the spirit veins. Because it does not exist in any substantial form, taking control of it should be next to impossible. However, it now seems to have a form, buried inside the central unit in that reverse babble. And now that the jamming has vanished, we can see it clearly. That means that what should not exist does actually exist now. Does that mean we can actually take control of it now then? Yes, that would require me to get this to the center of that tower to reconnect with that system. Doing so would allow for Babel and the Heavenly Thunder mechanisms to be completely shut down. Then our goal is decided. But it seems like there are a lot of obstacles standing in our way to get that far. Magic Soul that's defending it aside, the structure itself seems to be extremely robust. And as it is filling itself with spiritual energy, it seems like there is a spiritual barrier surrounding it. With that much spiritual power concentrated, even a railway gun would be unlikely to penetrate it. It's that sturdy? I did imagine that. If we can't do something about that, we'll never be able to get inside using a transportation technique. Well, then that means there are no weapons and crossbow capable of breaking through it either. And we also have the issue of how we can even approach that tower in the middle of the lake. Well, we do have the Merkaba, but this is different from the Azure Tree. The strength of the enemy is about an order of magnitude higher this time. My ship and the Courageous too are still under repair in the Empire as well. If we had a Divine Knight, we might be able to blast our way in, but looks like that's become proprietary tech of the enemy now too. Yeah, there must be some way. Perhaps you can leave that to us. Olivier? And Angie? And George too? And sister? Hi Emma, been a while, huh? Looks like we're interrupting while you guys are discussing that ultimate weapon. Seriously though, you always appear at the most unexpected times. That's rich coming from you, grandmother. Though it may not be the whole society, I simply had to join in when I heard that the doctor was involved. Once again, the Empire, no, the whole continent faces great danger, and Thor's is all gathered, so we wanted to show up. Oh yes, and as expected, there seems to be several cuties among you. Angie, control yourself. Crow, good to see you're well. I'm also pretty relieved that you guys are safe. Director Thomas, I had heard that you returned to Arteria. Do you mean to tell me the big wigs finally decided to take some action? Yes, well, considering the declaration that was made. And I finally found a way to get back. Thanks for all the hard work, Lloyd & Company. Grace, there are still issues over here, of course. It sounds like you're moving independently around the Empire, right? Yes, the Prince asked for some help. Well, though the Imperial Army cannot officially move, there does seem to be a gap of sorts in the Black Curtain. It may be a long shot, but it could possibly allow you to get into that tower. Really? But what kind of method would that be? Just a little secret trick of mine. I think I'll keep it secret for now too. As we're up against Elysium, I think it would be good to keep the details under wraps until the last possible minute. Indeed, there's a risk of eavesdropping. Oh brother, I guess there's no helping it then. Our detailed strategy is not yet complete. Commander Sonia, Tewa, would you please lend me your assistance? Of course. The time limit is 1700 hours. We really have no time to waste. Let's start our strategy meeting right away. And so Commander Sonia and Tewa began holding a strategy meeting to discuss the plans to rush battle with Prince Olivert. Doris, Class 7, the SSS, and Rufus' team began making preparations for their final raid. And in order to regain their spirit, they also began patrolling around Crossbow. So we have half a day of a breather before the start of the final mission. We don't have time to do a lot, but the most important thing is of course the strategy that the commander and the others are discussing. But it's important for us to prepare for the battle to come after the raid on the tower. It would be good to explore the surrounding towns as well, to see what the state is in after the liberation. Lisa said we can make use of these orbital bikes on loan from RF. I can explain how to operate them later if you'd like. Yeah, we'll count on you for that. But to think you had those prepared in advance. Well, I'd say the mask would stand out a bit too much when going around the city. You're way too prepared for anything. Very well then, shall we meet here again before the start of the mission? You all should do whatever you need to so you don't have any regrets. Rufus? Well, I guess so. It's not like we're getting used to this. Wait just 1 minute, Lord Rufus. What is it, Detective Bannings? It looks like you have something you really want to say. Yes, I've been thinking about it ever since the battle on the Pentagrol. You can accept it as an apology for the birdcage incident. The army will be withdrawn from Michelin, but please enjoy yourselves. I appreciate your consideration, though I can't help but want to punch you in the face. I do not mind going along with that, but perhaps for now we should spend our time in a more significant way? Yes, I feel that way as well. Then, how about you accompany us as we go around Crossbell? We can't change the past, but we are allies in the battles to come. It may not be for long, but if we go together, then it should be easier to prepare if something goes wrong. Don't you agree? Well, Lloyd. We don't have any objections here. I have some reservations, but now is not the time for that. It's up to our leader. Lloyd never changes. That's so true. Well then, we're with you too. Old Class 7 is off performing their own preparations, but we'd like to see just how well we can all work together. I was worried about learning about each other's strengths if we all started moving separately. And apart from all of that, I was getting a feeling like I want you to see it again. That no matter how desperate the situation, we will never lose hope. And that is the strength that lives inside everyone from Crossbell. You see. Very well then, this could be amusing. Oh brother. So we get to play more than Richan. Richan? Wait, are you talking about Risha? Did you guys know each other? It's sort of a strange fate. We met briefly a while back. A fellow member of a secret alliance of assassins. What the heck is that? Some more dangerous sounding kids showed up. Did I say something strange? You said your name is Lloyd Bannings? Yes, I'm not wrong. La-chan? What are you talking about? Before Elysium was taken from me, I did perform one final feature calculation. And when I did, I feel like I got a glimpse of this person. That means... Don't tell me something happens to Lloyd? Nothing to worry about. It's not like I saw him die or anything. The memory is very fragmented, so I can't be certain, but... You're probably the only one who will be able to uncover the truth behind this case. I am? Yes, you're the only one who can meet the conditions. The only thing I was able to see was that conclusion. I have no idea how we reach it. That's pretty vague. But if you really could calculate the future, there might be something to it. Understood. I'll keep that knowledge inside me. Thank you for telling me, Lapis, and I'm looking forward to working with you. As I said, you are the ones working with me. Right. That's right. Alright then, should we start our activities? I said we should meet on the rooftop of the tower when we're ready, right? Yeah, let's prepare as much as we can so we have no regrets when we start. Let's go! Ooh, we can go back inside the corridor. Yes, yes. Excellent. The final gate has been lifted. It feels like something has changed. I should probably check out what it is when I can. About final preparations. In the period of preparations for the final battle, you can go around all of Crossbell with some members. The members who are not in your party will be around the city, so you can try talking to them. Also, all members will act together in dungeons and on the highway, and you'll be using a different party than in the city. Once you go to a highway or dungeon, you can change the party with the organization menu. Rufus's disguise glasses. Okay. Well, first of all, the recapture of the city was impressive. The damage to the city and the casualties were much less than expected, so the result was as good as we could have hoped. However, we are now facing many new challenges. If we cannot stop the launch of the reverse blade, the world will be thrown into chaos again. I know you all may be feeling rather disheartened due to all of these difficulties, but now is the time for us to show our will to the entire world. We may not be an official nation yet, but let's show the world what we can do as a nation anyway. Did it say blade? Wait, did I was like, really? Hold on. Why did I say blade? Whatever, babble, sorry. Yeah, just starting, so we're gonna go through a ton of dialogue, so before we can do anything else. He's in a good mood today, isn't he? Yeah, we have to prepare ourselves as well. Emma, Scarlet, Crow, and Elliot. Oh, good to know you're still in your bath towel, Elliot. What's up, gang? Emma, you guys, are you talking about the dance? Yes, I've been investigating its effects relative to the curse. Elliot and I met up with her as we were going around the city. And I've been looking into how the citizens are doing while checking in on the spirit veins. Now that the Supreme Leader is out of commission and the mask is broken, the effects of the brainwashing have been almost completely eliminated. I see. Well, that's a relief to hear. Yeah, but now you're the big issue. There hasn't been any more progression of that assimilation phenomenon since then, right? Yeah, I don't have any issues right now. I'm able to control it just fine. I wonder if all that started because of the meeting with your fake. Although nothing like that occurred with the Supreme Leader, Rufus. Yeah, that's another strange point. Of course, he looked different and spoke different, but he was still weirdly close to the real one. Can't help but think that yours is more than just some basic reconstruction. Construction or reconstruction? Yeah, okay. You might somehow be connected to the underside of this case. I've been wondering if all of this is connected to Babel somehow. Yes, I've been getting a bad feeling about that too. But if he stands in our way, we will just have to confront him. To protect the world, but also to protect Reen. You're not wrong. We managed to get past the Twilight, so we should be able to get past this too. If you do not notice any more physical changes, please report them to all of us. Report them all. Wait, what? If you notice any more physical changes, please report them all to us. Okay. Jeez, I can't read right now. Understood. Thanks, guys. You're still naive. But to think that after everything I'm helping to save the world, it's a crazy thing to imagine. Crow, let's make sure we live and get through this. For all of our scattered allies, and for me to achieve some kind of atonement. Yeah, I won't falter anymore. There might still be a chance for a miracle. Let's do everything we can to repay them as well. I used to be a terrorist and now I'm helping save the world. Maybe this is my fate since I couldn't meet the goddess back then. When you say that way back then, sorry for being gloomy. And here I am meeting the new ILF and everything. I wish I could put on a better face. You don't have to call us that. Thanks for everything, S. What? Should I salute her like Nadia did? See, now look what you've done. You guys are as lively as when we first bumped into you. Well, I'm glad the time you spent with the new C was a good experience for you. I wonder about that. I'm just glad that Scarlet seems to be having fun. There's other things to do, but we'll have to put it off until after this. We need to do whatever we can to get ready for the mission. Best of luck, partner. You too, Crow. Alright, I'm gonna go investigate the Spirit Vein some more. And then I have some things to get working on with Wald. You can leave it all to me. Even like this, I'll be able to be productive as a member of the Gralsritter. And you make sure you're ready too, Sir Hemisphere. Don't let me down, you hear? Of course, this is my beloved second home. I'll do what needs to be done. Oops. Emma. It seems like grandmother and sister are preparing something. I don't intend to disturb them right now, but when we start, I'll be doing my best with them. It does make me wonder, but regardless, I know I have to give this my all, as a witch or as a member of Class 7. Let's join our strength and do this together. Wait, I am running around with Risha. What am I doing? Taking you out, put in the well. Yes, okay. Ah, it's Rena in the gang. Ellie and the SSS, you're working with everyone then. Yes, we're all working together to prepare for the operation. It looks like you're exchanging some information with the people from the Empire? That's right. I want to get a direct account of the situation. I'm very happy I have the chance to speak with you as well, Speaker. There are waves being felt across the Empire after the sudden destruction of the Yuno Fortress. My father also issued an emergency broadcast on the radio, and the four great houses conducted an emergency meeting earlier as well. The High Arms, Rogner, and Ballard House are working together to try to get a handle on the chaos that has ensued. That is the current situation, and as you'd expect, things are quite emotional. Even though the Great War happened, considering the situation, the unified nation, it's inevitable that there will be some negative feelings towards Crossbell. And it seems like the confusion is growing bigger and bigger. Yes, but it's only a matter of time. If all nations take a hard stance against it, that may be playing right into the enemy's hands in a sense. And this is all supposed to be for a unified nation? Humans are quite stupid. I think the entire premise of a unified nation is born from the foolishness of humanity. Indeed, I am included among those who think that way. Wow, he actually said it. I swear you were something. But it sort of feels like you broke free from something, Rufus. Well, I wonder about that myself. This is all in hiragana. I can kind of read that. Let me see. Whatever. Speaker McDowell, allow me to say this. As one of those stupid people, truly believing in Crossbell is not a matter of any one person standing out, but rather a matter of each person following the path they believe in. People are not merely fools, they are fools who are prone to using one another or trusting another for those beliefs. As such, all hands that can be used for the purpose of finding that way forward should be used. So please make the best use of everyone you can, us included. Rufus. I guess that's encouraging, but good grief, what a roundabout way of saying it. But you're absolutely right, we all need to get involved in this. Yes, it may be exactly as you say. So allow me to once again state my own ideals. My main goal is not for an independent nation or a single unified nation. It is to work towards a future in which all nations can assist each other. And given so many people are already joining with us, my wish may have been halfway realized already. No, it is not my wish that is halfway realized. It is our wish. Will you not all walk the rest of the way with us? Yes, leave it to me. Speaking of which, Ellie, I have some news you may wish to hear in times such as this. I managed to get into contact with Diana in the Empire. My mother? Indeed. She seems to be affected by the situation as well. They are making arrangements to share supplies with everyone, so I have been offering my assistance as best I can. Is that right? Well, I need to live up to Mother's hopes. Indeed, when Ryan appears to be calling for things to settle in the Republic, we cannot falter, we must push through to the end. I thank you for your support. Right. We'll get through this for sure. I think it's thanks to Rufus that you kids have changed. When you swept my Arcus in the city, I was surprised, but now I just want to work closer with you. That's right, I know a really yummy crepe shop, so I'll take you there when we get the chance. With Rufus and Eustace too. Well, that sounds great. I love that idea. Alright then, it's decided. Stop making plans without consulting anyone. And before we can do anything like that, we have to pull through this mission anyway. Nishishi, I thought that was obvious. I see. They still have a good spirit. I would be happy to accompany you then. Brother? Seriously? Yes, while it is quite enjoyable to converse with Lord Abbot and my brother, I have not had much opportunity to do so recently. But this promise could end up being all talk. We must resolve the situation with Babel before anything so pleasant can happen. You are as insincere as ever, aren't you? You too, Eustace. You really are siblings. Please do not let me in with my brother too much. A lot has happened, but they seem closer than I thought. Yeah, seeing Rufus like this makes me feel a lot more comfortable. You know. They were looking for help, so I got assigned to be the record keeper for the meeting. There are some people I don't know, but it seems like this is a pretty important meeting between the Empire and Crossbow. I can't be scared. No, Wald is in the city. I need to show him how much I've learned. Can't believe you really work in the Civic Center now. I'm not Wald, but you've got my support. Right, thanks. We plan to keep exchanging information with the Speaker McDowell until the mission starts. Since I know a lot about the government and Eustace is a member of the Four Great Houses, we should be able to provide some insight. That sounds very useful. You two are a good combo in a lot of ways. Alright then, we'll meet up later. Right, do your best, everyone. For the time being, the removal and securing of the guards has been completed. The 2nd Division and the CGF will now be preparing for the operation. Each group should proceed at its discretion to gather information to make this mission a success. Let's put a stop to this and get Crossbow back for good. Right. Good. Then Raymond and I will start a meeting with the 1st Division. Understood. Seems like the 2nd Division is hard at work. We need to do our best too. Oh, it's SSS, huh? We don't know what to expect with that kind of weapon, so we need to remain flexible to respond to whatever situation occurs. That's why we thought we finally freed the city, but it's crunch time and we need to make sure we're ready. I'll be giving it my all without giving up. Entertainment District time. This way, right? Yes. Clee and Eugene too. Good work, you two. Ah, it's Risha and her friends. All that equipment that was brought here without permission has been removed, finally. But we still have more work to do. It sounds like there were plans for a huge performance to raise everyone's spirits before the war. It's a weird feeling, but I feel like we were able to help somehow. But the props, the lighting, and a lot was changed that needs to be restored. Thinking about it now, why did we feel like that? Anyway, we'll do our best to prepare for the show again. Across 1,000 nights. That's right, we can't fault it if we want to be the hope for everyone in the city. We won't lose to you, Risha, or Theodore, or the SSS. Right. Let's keep doing our best. Drake-san. Hello, Drake. Haven't talked to you in a long time. Welcome, SSS members. Excellent work during the operation to free the city. I heard that Muriel was seriously injured and taken to the hospital yesterday. I hope that you do not act too recklessly in this situation, Randy. I agree, Randy. I don't want to cause you unnecessary worry. Our leader gave me a good talking to, so I should be able to do better than that time. I see. You still have some baggage, but I can tell you've grown. Thanks to you. But it's not like things are done yet. I'll come back to hang out here when things are all done. Yeah, and bring Muriel with you. Oh, oops, I thought I said chop over his head for a second. So you came, young ones. You said your name was Lapis. Wait, wrong person. Wrong person. Melda. It's you. Or not you. Oh, wait. What are you? Why is there... Oh, it's downstairs. Oh. Imelda? There's no one named Imelda in here. Oh god, no, I'm not playing anything. I'll save gambling for another time. Nice outfit. This is your default costume, man. You ain't got no specific outfit on. It's your default costume. Anyways, I'm gonna be spending like probably the next hour or so of just talking to people, Kefka, so not much is gonna really happen. Other than me probably just jumping into the corridor. I probably won't get to the final dungeon until maybe like Monday, because I'm gonna take my time, at least for this final chapter. Shit. Oh my god, there's a lot of new stuff. Even after something like that happened, things don't seem that hectic here. Yeah. The city sort of feels like the time before we went to the Azure Tree. I'm sure everyone just understands that right now they need to do what they can. People are strong. Aren't they? Are you looking at Risha, sir? Excuse me? No dialogue for you. You're supposed to be the person, right? Oh, okay, so I just get free stuff from him. Okay. You straight talk to the men selling vegetables for free stuff, then go to the Bracer Guild. Okay. Hello, ladies. And I missed a ton of recipes. Holy crap. Oh man, I absolutely will do an NG+. I just gotta make time for it though, especially with CS4 around the corner. I think I might do like, I don't know. I might split the days between them too. We'll see though, I don't know. Instructor Sarah, so this is where you were. Yo, hey guys. You came at a good time actually. How so? Well, we were just in contact with the Bracer Guild HQ in Lehman State. Given what was essentially a declaration of war by the Supreme Leader, the guild must step up and act as well. I figured as much. So, it reached the headquarters. The scale of this whole thing has really grown. Yeah, and somehow we even have someone mixed in who has literally nothing to do with the guild. Well, I'm sorry to intrude, but I was wondering if there was need for an intermediary between the guild and RF. Yeah, man, bikini party is going to happen. The RF group intends to provide as much equipment and information as needed. Wow, well, that's helpful. This was a special express train that was being operated by RF and the Kleist Company. It was a pretty good delivery of supplies. We should be able to put them to good use around the city to help relieve some of the chaos. Of course, the primary solution has to be dealing with that tower. It sucks that we can't really expect a backup from the other countries. That's right, I did reach out to the other head branches in different countries. It seems like they are all in a considerable state of confusion. And since all the transportation services are still not fully restored, no one would be able to make it before the time limit. Of course, that doesn't mean much. I'm just sitting by idly. We'll be working hard and negotiating with the other branches to the very end. Yes, we'll be counting on your support. We'll be going all out as well. We just have to finish our preparations, whatever is left. Right. Make sure you replenish your equipment for the final mission as well. Don't forget that 9 Volley is right across the street. It could be pretty helpful. Until I get pumped up and ready to go. I'm actually worried about that girl. Since she went to IBC by herself. Shall I go check on how Miss Tita is doing? I do plan to go stop by and see Lady Elisa after this. No, it's fine. I know she's busy. I can't just be next to her protecting her every second. Oh, but I know you do. Yeah, this must be... Love is in the air. Can you just shut up? Just finish your preparations already. We can't go back after this. Sarah! Oh, that's right. I was actually able to get in touch with Toval. Sounds like he's on an express train now, so he might make it in time. It would be really useful to have Toval with us. The braces are really also reliable, aren't they? I need to just make sure that I do whatever I can to make this mission a success. I don't want Toval, man. I was hoping I can just reroll him. My bracers are actually outside the city at the moment. They all have their own thoughts, but they're united in wanting to protect Crossbell. We're in this to the end, so let's all join our strength. Jingo, Ashley, and 9 Valley. I wonder who we'll get next, because I know we'll get at least another character orb. My bet it's probably going to be like Alphen. I don't think we can get like McBurn or anyone else until like after the final chapter. Wait, this is the 9 volley. Hello. Oh, so I can count on you to help set up the launcher, Mama? Yeah, I need you in charge of the helm. This is a great opportunity to test your skills in aerial combat. If we get into a dogfight, the defensive abilities seem pretty strong, so I think I can manage. Sounds like a pretty lively conversation for a strategy meeting. Oh, hey, customers. Oh wait, you guys are all traveling around with the SSS? Yeah, it just sort of happened that way. Won't be relying on you for support, 9 volley. It's a lineup of some of my top customers. That's fine, I'll sell you anything you like. We're busy planning for our part in the operation too, so you better be ready to go soon. Gareth. SSS and the young master. Seems you all came to prepare for the operation then. Ah, crap. Bad timing to come to the store. Didn't realize you guys were here. That's... Oops. That's pretty rude. But I guess if you think about the last job we did in Crossbell, it does make sense. Well, neither Shirley nor Sigmund are involved this time, so don't worry about that. So basically this job was just assigned to your squad. I don't intend to forgive when the city was raided and set ablaze 2 years ago, but there's no need to be stuck in the past, so if you guys need any support at all, just reach out. Yes, as long as you don't intend to approach Crossbell for now, then we should work together. Discussing the compensation from 2 years ago can wait until after we've secured our future. There seems to still be some resentment there. Well, I do have some thoughts about what Shirley did, but for now, let's just keep working together. Interesting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jingle. Mom and I have decided our roles, but we have to figure out what Cerberus can do. I haven't fully thought it through yet, but I think he can help me out with operating Gatling gun. Excuse me? It would be nice to have his support. If you go that way, I'll have to let him know. Cerberus has been waiting on standby. Dude, for some reason I can totally imagine this. I probably shouldn't ask, but no matter what happens, they're amazing and kind of frightening. Can I not shop with you guys yet? Oh, I can. What do you guys have on your menu? I'm trying to read this here. You'll get something. Not KNIV. Lift me hua fire. Ifreshrio a Judas on Lusril Pomolest. The main courses are in the middle of the screen. Okay, moving on. Oh, hello. Oh my, hello everyone. It's been some time. Willie has been explaining what was decided during the meeting. We'll be participating as well, so we'll be counting on you all. Yes, that will be very helpful. You know, you guys kind of stand out in this restaurant. Oh, leave us alone. we're allowed to go where we want. And we're hungry, so we wanted to get a meal before the mission. I was actually on the opposite side during the Tree incident, working with the society. In order to live up to the name of our late master, there is no way I could ever let this incident in the land be as it is. So we intend to fully devote ourselves to this mission. I know we crossed blades in the past, but I look forward to fighting at your side, SSS. And you as well, Mr. Sunglasses. Although if you make even one move to upend our strategy, you will be pierced by my arrow the next moment. That is fine by me. I've known dungeon to switch sides. I'll be counting on you, members of the Star Ritter. Never that would be fighting with the opponents we faced in the Stargazer Tower that day. Yes, it's very encouraging. By the way, Duvali, about the strategy, we had some of our own thoughts, so I wondered if we could go out on our own a bit after this. I don't mind, but did you have some kind of breakthrough? Yes, although since we have not been contacted, it is not definitive. Duvali and the others are working hard towards this mission. We better make sure we're prepared as well. As I plan to go around town soon, I had to get something to eat. Those two seem to have some unnecessary concerns about me. Anyway, I plan to be as prepared as I can possibly be for this mission. Make sure you do not leave anything out of your preparations. Shan, where are you at, Shan? Risha, you came! And you're with everyone from the SSS too. Shan, I'm so glad you made it back here safely then. Yeah, I came back with a speaker after the city was released. Papa was saying some strange things for a while, but thanks to you guys, he got better. I'm just so glad. I'm so sorry, Shan. Somehow I was supporting the Supreme Leader and not worrying about you at all. And I'm sorry to you, Finn. How could I act like that? It's totally fine, Master. I'm just happy you came back. Yes, as long as you're back, as long as you're in the store, I'm totally fine, Papa. Well, people seem to be confused, but at least the effects of the brainwashing seem to have abated. I see. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. It sounds like you all really helped us out then. This won't come anywhere close to enough to thank you, but please accept it. Oh, thanks. Oh, these look so yummy. They're fresh and hot. Can I eat one now? Can I? Oh, come now. At least go sit at the table first. I heard that there was some dark power that the Supreme Leader used here, but I know it's more than that. I know that I was not prepared even enough as a chief, or chef. I need to go back to the basics and start cooking from scratch. Master, is that your way of settling this then? Well then, there's no choice. I'll be helping you on that journey. If you really do start cooking from the basics, I'm sure you'll be able to cook even more delicious dishes. I'm so excited to taste them. The situation might be grim, but still we offer you our support. I'm worried about the mission you guys are going on, but as you are now, Risha, I believe in all of you. Thank you, Shan. I'll come back safely, I promise. Risha, I'll be believing you the whole time. I want you all to do your best and come home safely. Sounds like a lot happened to Shan, but she's safe and that's all that matters. For now, I just need to start my cooking from the basics again. I'll find my determination as a chef again from the very beginning. Well, it seems like the city cleanup is going well. Let's do what Chairman Moore has instructed and make sure everyone knows that we're distributing supplies. Right, and once we have a line, we need to guide them. Yeah, sounds like I need to be as loud as I can too. Alright, let's get pumped up. Yo, Chamber of Commerce, yo! Free daily necessities, yo! Let's go! Wait a sec, you guys. You're being awfully loud on the street. It's the girl from the guards. And why is he in this SS too? Sorry, we were just about to start helping out at the Chamber of Commerce. But that might have been a bit too much. Look, we're scaring the people away. The hell? What's the point if we don't put our hearts into it? I think your enthusiasm is good since it's something only you guys can do. Yeah, just do it in a way where you don't scare the civilians. Right, get a hold of yourself, Loganov. We'll be sure to give him a talking to. Becky and Hugo. I haven't seen you guys in a while either. What's up, you two? What y'all talking about? Becky and Hugo, why are you guys here? Hey, long time no see, Rian. Wait, how does your accent go again? This much support will be nothing for us. Of course I'm here for business. Chairman Morris... Oh, it's like a Scottish accent, right? Jeez, I can't really do that. I can't do that like on a whim. Chairman Morse told me during that last occupation, the supply chain was in rough shape and goods were scarce. I got the idea there may be some similar problem this time, so we brought in a load of supplies. I'm getting it wrong. I'm not gonna even do it anymore. Edela and the others have been offering us their support as well. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And while it was... Oh, fuck. Can't do it. I can't do it consistently, that's the thing. And while it's all over the Empire, scrounging up supplies... No. I can't do it. I mean, I do want to try. I do want to do it, because for immersion purposes, but I just can't realistically consistently do it. I came across this wee bam. What? Joining forces was the right move? No. After all, it's thanks to the Kleist company that we were able to procure these daily necessities at such a low price. Ugh. Our company still has a desire to enter the crossbow market after all. It may have cost us some merit, but I'm quite happy about the connection we made with the Chamber of Commerce. If every word at your mouth have a shade so shady... we two are the same as ever. Anyway, we'll be helping out with the mission as well. I talked with the military police. You can look forward to a little surprise. We're fellow Thor's graduates, so just say the word and we'll be there to support you. Thanks a lot, you two. You're always very helpful. Seems like we've built a solid connection with the Chamber of Commerce, and we're on track. That said, this is as far as our deal goes. I want to continue growing as good rivals. Becky. It troubles me a wee bit, but I gotta admit, I learned a lot by working with the Clash Company. I'll be taking the technology I can get. I will never be underestimating forever. Oh god, what the hell did I just say? And I have to get stronger fast so I don't lose to this lad. I have like, adding like that sound to it. Acacia Apartments, talk to Fran. I'm gonna work on it, man. I'm gonna work on it. I'll definitely try and practice on it when I go through CS4. Fran. Oh, it's Noe and Lloyd and friends. Fran, so you're paying Mom a visit. I heard that the strategy to stop that big tower is going to be starting soon. I heard that Fran is going to be part of it, but that you and everyone in the SSS will be too, Noel. But we really have no idea what that thing is. Is this really safe? I always see you guys off and I always believe that you'll come back safely. But I really can't help but worry. It definitely is a dangerous mission, but I think we have a good chance to win. And if we don't do our best now, this time we might really lose Crossbell for good. It might be a bit reckless, but I know we'll get it done. Yes, and I feel the exact same. I've never supported an operation from a ship on the water, but I'll be doing my best to help you guys succeed. So please don't worry, Mom. We're all definitely coming home safely. I see then. It seems you've made up your minds. I've said it so many times, but I'll always be your biggest supporter. Please be careful. Right, we're off, Mom. I'm part of the police too. I'll take care of this. By the way, I should have... I commissioned for some Risha emotes, so hoping within at least the next 2 to 3 weeks, I should have a product that I can probably use, I hope. We'll see. Fran, let's do our very best together, sis. We might not be right next to each other during the strategy, but I'll be supporting you the whole way. Thanks a lot, Fran. Let's do our very best. Head up to second floor. Find Bond. James Bond. In the room on the left near the stove. Hello, James Bond. I read about it in the Crossbell Times, but it sounds like you'll be starting off on a mission, SSS. Please do be very careful. We can't help you directly, but I want you all to come back safely. Thanks a lot, Mr. Bond. James Bond. Back to the two kids outside the room. Is it true that there might be another battle? I'm really worried about Father if that happens. This is too much. Calm down, Sunita. You know what, I'm scared too, but I'm sure it'll be all okay. The adults are all doing their best, so we have to also. Well then, you got as mature of like an adult, and I'm still like a child. I want to grow up to be a working woman. I'll do my best to grow into adult. This is something only kids would say. I want to grow up to be a working woman, but once you're a working person, you want to just go back, live the carefree lifestyle. I'll do my best to grow into an adult. I don't want to leave to you yet. Okay, now to the harbor. And gotta stay hydrated for this part. Lots of dialogue. Laura and Fee. Where you at? Hello, ladies. There you are. Ah, it's Laura and Fee. I heard that you were heading around to various places outside the city. Yeah, we just got back. When we were fighting a huge monster, we ran into Lynn and Neolia. Yeah, I was pretty surprised it was such a frenzy. Well, we haven't been paying too much attention to the monster since before the signing ceremony. It was strange though, it just sort of appeared out of nowhere. Well, that sounds a lot like what was happening in the Empire during the Twilight, but in this case it's likely due to Babel. Yeah, we have to do something about it for sure, but until that operation starts I'll keep helping you guys out patrolling or taking care of monsters. That sounds really helpful, thanks. This was our first time fighting together, but you're pretty good, Sylphid. And it's too bad that you aren't a bracer with that skill of your sword. You are too kind. Although we have different titles, both the Bracers and the Arcade School care deeply about the citizens. It's like a dream come true to be able to fight with you, Fee. I've been needing to replenish my Q energy. I don't really get it, but you guys certainly make an interesting combo. Sorry. Aeolia, control yourself. Well, it looks like we can leave the rest to you guys safely. If we come across any violent monsters, we should take care of them too. Slaying monsters is perfect training for before the operation begins. It's good to train with Fee, and I've been eager to put my skills to use. A Taito-style fighter and a healer who is skilled in medical abilities. It's quite an interesting combo. They seem strong. I'm sure we can rely on them during the mission. Then... Sorry we worried you. Leave this to us. And of course we'll be helping out during the mission. Just gotta do whatever we can to get prepared. Yolia. If you're looking for Scott, he's heading to the Armorica. If they run into any more monsters, they'll reach out and we'll head over to join them. If you come across any, please take care of them. Rex and Vivi. Out of curiosity, do you have any items I can use? What is this anyway? Hold on. What is this? I don't know what I did, but I hope I didn't mess anything up. Fish. I want to fish with the Risha. Damn it. Shimatta! Ah, Rain, Mina. Good to see you, everyone. Yo, I've been covering the liberation mission for the city. I heard that you were in Crossbell, Rex, but I didn't know you were here too, Vivi. Did you come right after the liberation mission? Yep, with Lind, and we came here with Hugo too. I was rushed here right away as a special correspondent for the Imperial Times. Rex and I are gathering all sorts of info regarding the Babel infiltration strategy. Huh, I love to see that the reporters are so enthusiastic too. Well, this isn't just someone else's problem for us in the Empire, and I know that cameramen will play an important role in this. Once I get a triumphant shot of all of you after you crack the case, we'll go wild. Got it. We have the SSS and lots of other supporters with us. We'll overcome this for sure. And when it's all said and done, I want a nice interview with you in the glasses, and the cute little doll. Oh, you mean... I may not be able to say anything fit to publish in an article. I don't really get it, but I'm not sure there's a future where I will appear in an article. It's totally fine, no one knows the future. Little did she know. Well, just remember that we're gonna have to be having a lot of fun when you guys get back. Oh, hello everyone. Looks like you're working hard for the operation. Yes, nice to see you, Officer Kate. Looks like you're on a city patrol then. Yes, though this is not one of our normal patrols of investigating cases and looking into incidents. Instead, we're going around and explaining the situation to people who might be confused or nervous. This should let us understand how the citizens are doing and maybe calm down the situation. That's great. It seems like the police explained all that directly would be really helpful. Thanks, Yuna. By the way, Franz is currently working in the detention center with the 1st Division. Meanwhile, the 2nd Division and everyone else are busy preparing for the mission here. We may have freed the city, but we aren't totally free until this case is solved. Let's keep pushing on to show everyone the strength of Crossbell's will. Right, we won't lose. And we definitely won't let the Heavenly Thunder fire again. Grace-san. Doko. Wait, what? Oh, wrong place. Not in here. She's at the newspaper place. I read that wrong. You went to Nord in the Empire to cover the case with the missing prince? I did wonder where you were after the signing ceremony, but I never imagined it would be something that crazy. I'm sorry, it was a confidential case, so I wasn't really at liberty to say anything. Sorry if we worried you. But thanks to our coverage, everything about the Black Guard's movements and their involvement in the kidnapping came out. Although we were limited on how much we could actually report. You see, well, I don't really see the point of getting mad at you. Anyway, I read the article that we were coming out, including the emergency edition from today. But that article was pretty punchy. It was well written too. Well, I'm a journalist too, you know. Just have to do whatever we can, as best we can. Cooperation in the liberation mission, covering from the actual scene, then getting on a super express train and writing more. That was really too crazy. We of the Crossbow Times are really so reliable. And if you have that much journalistic energy left, you must be on board with our next article. Huh? I feel like I just heard something I can't ignore. Well, I heard that Prince Oliver is actually planning some pretty cool surprises. Alright, Ryan, let's go. We have to find a good shot to cover it from. I was worried it'd come to this. Well, I guess I'll just pretend I heard it somewhere else. Wait, you're actually leaving? Wait a second, please. Man, I freaking remember that quest. That freaking snake, man. I can't believe it. Well, if it isn't the SSS. I just got back from the Empire, but I heard about the raid on the city. Sounds incredible. I'll be reporting on your heroism in my next article, so you can look forward to that. Rhines. Following Grace is like being caught in a typhoon. Anyway, I'm glad she's safe and back to her normal self. The SSS is all doing their best. We need to step forward and do what we can. Now I can go to the IBC building. Okay. Oh. Ah, hi everyone. Looks like you guys are getting ready for the mission too then. Yeah, we've been going around checking on various parts of the city. They're working on the orbital gear development here then? Yes, Elisa and Mother are helping me too. Orbital gear, not a bad name. I'd give it 82 points. Same word rating scale as ever. I see, so you are the rumored Rosenberg doll. It's fascinating technology. I'd love to take you apart and analyze you. Goodness, please do not say such things carelessly. Yeah, I just felt like saying it. I do have some samples of autonomous dolls. Maybe I should show you later. Later, huh? Doesn't seem shook up by anything. I did hear about her mom from Tio before. Oh, come on, Mom. There's nothing to be worried about. Dr. Erica understands all of the circumstances behind this. But now we have another issue. Another issue? Something with the orbital gear? No, the tuning is perfect as you can see. In fact, we project 120% performance. And by installing an emergency escape feature, we've increased passenger safety margins by 285 points. We also modified parts of the system to be able to monitor vital signs remotely as well. I don't really get it, but it sounds really amazing. And you did this in all such a short time. That's very impressive, Dr. Erica. That means that Tia should be totally prepared too. That's not exactly the case. Tita, please rethink this. Let's say for the sake of argument, I let you participate in the strategy here. You still want to infiltrate the Babel yourself. You're just an ordinary kid, and you're going into the middle of a battlefield? Erica. I figured that's what this was about. Though, knowing this lady, I'd be more inclined to think this was her letting her go. You're wrong, Mom. Tita? You already know, right, Mom? That I have my own strength that allows me to fight alongside Estelle and the others. There's also a good possibility that Liberal will end up targeted after all this. So I have to go. I'm not a helpless little girl anymore. I know how you feel, Mom. 15 years ago, I saw our hometown of Liberal get occupied and I saw everyone suffering in front of me. You decided how you would live your life as an engineer. That's why you worked with Grandpa to produce a warship and went all over the continent providing support even during the war. You were often away from home, but even so, you were fighting for your own justice. When did you hear that? I've always been watching you, Mom. I saw a lot of things and I decided this is how I was going to live, just like you. So I want you to see that too, Mom, and to believe in me on my own path. What a straight shot. You're cute, but you're stubborn. I wonder where you got it from. Ida, just tell me one thing. Promise me that you won't give up, even at the very last moment. I know you can do that because you're my daughter. Of course. Thank you, Mom. Also, this is the new prototype beam gun, and I have the new stun grenades with too. If things get tough and it comes to it, I want you to survive over that redhead. Mom? That look in your eyes is scaring me. Erica is the same as ever, but she accepted it. I can't offer my own insight, but I'm happy at least. Yes, I feel a bit better as well. Is this someone who has common sense? You're really cute, La-chan. But what a nice mother and daughter. We might lose to them. Well, I'd say you and Irene are a great pair too, Elisa. That sounds like she'd give you full power for RF in this case? I guess. Her response was as dry as ever when I was talking to her on the phone. But she did say I could use all of the resources in RF that I want, so I guess that is the case. Nothing I can do as a member of Class 7 and as the daughter of the Rhineford family. Lisa? Thank you. I'm sure that will be very helpful. The CGF thanks you as well for providing so much in the way of weapons and ships. No, we just want to do whatever we can. We have to reach out to grab our own future after all. Right, I'm counting on you. And we need to complete our best possible preparations. I'm so glad I got to tell my mom how I feel. If I couldn't say it now, at a time like this, I might not have been able to say it. Yeah, I'm really happy for you, Tita. Right, and now the orbital gear is totally adjusted, so I'm completely ready. Let's make this Babel Rush operation a success. Well, Tita has grown up into such a reliable young lady. It makes me feel a bit lonely inside. But of course, now is not the time to worry about something like that. I need to make sure Tita is as safe as possible, and I need to start my next job. The rest is up to you guys, and once you're all together, I'm sure you'll make this mission a success. Right, of course. As long as we're with Tita, we'll accomplish anything. RF military technology has progressed a lot from the war. We have to put it to good use. The raid operation will be supplied with equipment by RF, and since my mother delegated authority to me, I'll do whatever I can. Lots of dialogue. Lots and lots of dialogue. Hey, Wei. I forgot. I forgot. Well, well, it has been some time, everyone. I'm glad you came, SSS. And my lovely Ellie, too! Oh dear. Yes, I'm glad to see you again. I was able to receive your congratulatory awards during the signing ceremony. I know it's late, but I really do appreciate the gesture. No, I'm sorry that you worried about thanking us. And unfortunately, it appears that after everything that happened, those words have become meaningless. Seriously, I cannot believe a scoundrel like the Supreme Leader would ever want to cause you harm, and using Heiwei no less. I know it won't make up for it, but I would like to offer an apology all the same. Wait a second. Oh no, there's nothing for you to apologize for, Shin. Instead, I misjudged you, so this must have been the reason that you relocated my grandfather and sent me back to our homeland? Okay, here we go. Don't look at me like that. The reason we moved you back was for your own safety, young Master Shin. And while it is true that I assisted the Supreme Leader for a time, it was only to feel around for what he was capable of. Do not forget that I helped out during the liberation of the city earlier. Ugh, you say so, but still, that reverse babble greatly exceeded our expectations. I wish I could have seen at least a little glimpse of that happening, but it was a cut above me. Now that things have become like this, we must do whatever we can to support you. For Shin, for Heiwei, and for the good of the continent. You will always know what to say, at least. Although I suppose that's why I can trust you in this case. Yes, it was really encouraging to have you supporting us during the liberation of the city earlier, and it makes me feel better that we have someone strong facing towards the Republic. Sao aside, I would like to advise my grandfather, my father, and my sister to assist as well. As the next head, that will be my role. I promise to do whatever I can to protect Ellie's smile. Thank you, Shin. Your words mean a lot. I do regret that I was not able to determine the existence of that tower ahead of time, but everything is not over yet. Let us do the best we can with each other. Through my grandfather, father, and sister, I know ways to have influence in the Republic. It should prove useful. I regret that this is the only way I can help you, Ellie. But now that I am back in the city, I will definitely do it. Just wait and see. Central Square. Oops. Harold. Harold. Oh, well, if it isn't the SSS. Harold, so you made it back from Mainz. Yes, I was warning you about the state of the city, so I decided to come back and see if I could help. But then I heard from the guards about what happened. Sounds like right on the heels of the liberation mission, you are now forced to plan a strategy to stop that weapon. Yes, it's a difficult situation, but we can't afford to give up. You are all strong, indeed. That strength has pushed me on so many times in the past. Please accept this. It won't be much, but maybe it can help. Oh, thanks. This much? Thank you so much, Harold. We'll be sure to put it to good use. I do not have the ability to fight in actual combat like you. Still, as a merchant, I want to do whatever I can to protect the city. And the other residents of Crossbell haven't given up yet either. Everyone, best of luck on your mission. I know you can do it. Right. Me and the other citizens of Crossbell have not given up. I wish you the very best for the success of this mission. Best of luck. Wendy and Genten. Wendy. Oops. Wait a second. Welcome, SSS. You guys have really been working hard. I feel so much better in that you guys have cleared out all the guards. But then, just after we finish dealing with the Supreme Leader, that weapon shows up, huh? Oh, this is too much. Just how much is Crossbell supposed to take here? But as a member of Genten, I'll be cooperating with the police the whole way. Of course, I'll also help you guys out with adjusting your orbit. We don't agree with the unified nation, and we don't want that weapon, so let's fight back together. Yeah, we're totally with you, Wendy. Expensive. Expensive. Ah, there's so much equipment. Jesus Christ. Zeit-kun, Dalgo-chuan. Oh. What are you guys talking about? Ah, it's Zayt and Kop. And some others I don't think I know. The space is full of healing energy. Just looking at the scene makes me feel at ease. Yeah. Oh, it's you guys. It appears all of them would like to also watch over your triumphant success. Sensing your will and determination, they naturally gathered here. And the one named Cerberus is here because her owner told her to expand the store's connections. I see. I mean, I don't think that's something that should be asked of a dog, but still. And that's Gaius' companion Zeo. He seems to be saying something. Something like, their senses are sharp and I feel a tailwind pushing them on. A tailwind? I wonder if Gaius would understand. Wind? Wind? I understand. Wind? I believe you will understand the meaning when the time comes. There is no need to understand now. It's the wind speak, right? I want to talk to the animals too. Please let me join in. Me too. I want to interact with Kop too. Wait, don't we have stuff to do? Do we have time to play with the animals right now? They're more than just animals. They're comrades who are fighting on this mission with us. Indeed, they are your allies even though they may not look like you. And I am also one who did not originally interact with humans. But now that I am serving as a police dog, I believe I can be helpful to you again. In order to protect the future of this town, let us do what we can. Yes, thank you, Zayt. That helps a lot. Children of man possess the power to claim their future. It must be. But I can help along the way as a police dog. I am behind you, SSS, and all of those who share the same drive. Wow. A TO line not translated? West Street, Ryu and Henri. Oh. Look at this. Ain't that cute? You guys are incredible. We heard from the police guy. Police guys. So you really did lead the mission to liberate Crossbell. Thanks so much. I don't know if I was really the leader. We had Reed and Thor's helping us, plus so many others. Not to mention the fact that the case really isn't totally solved yet. So we really need you to keep being vigilant, Junior SSS. I think they're actually stronger than some of the adults around them, to be honest. Yeah, we aren't kidding. You guys are really reliable. I asked Ken and Nana to help too, but if you ever feel like you're in any danger, just be sure to run as fast as you can. Yes, if something like that happens, it's best to leave things to the CGF and the guild. You guys, leave it to us. I'll be helping too, and you guys are careful. It's Lloyd and Reed. Good work today, guys. Same to you. So you met up with Sophia then? Yes, just by coincidence. We were actually taking care of some monsters on the highway. And we were about to start helping out with emergency supply distribution at the Belheim apartments. The last time we ate with Ren, we said we agreed to also eat with Estelle the next time we ate together. And then by a happy coincidence, we all met up. Yes, we were happy to meet you. even though we can't spend a lot of time with you at a time like this. Aw, you guys aren't gonna eat the emergency rations too? Ren helped us out a lot, so we want to give you some as thanks. I appreciate the thought, but I don't remember helping you. Oh, don't say that. You shouldn't be so humble. And you also helped my mom and dad too. Oh dear. You guys are closer than I imagined. Well then, we should say hi again after the mission is over. And if we have time to grab a bite between our patrolling, we'll take you up on that offer for rations. Yep, totally agree. Well, if you say so, Joshua, that's fine, I guess. Well, then my family will all be waiting for you to return so safely. And please do be careful. Good luck. Typical kids. Emergency rations? Time to eat them. If it's food, it's mine. I'm sure my husband will be thrilled when I tell him about this. Now I'll be praying to the goddess for your safe return. Even if it's hard to enjoy rations now, we can at least have a meal at night together, right? I'm kinda worried about the city, but if I can look forward to that, I'm totally fine. We've been lending a hand to the citizens while we've been on patrol. Everyone is searching for what they can do. It makes me feel more encouraged myself. People from Crossbow amaze me. They continually get past the difficulties in front of them. They must be strong to the core. Still. I'm glad to see that Sophia and her family are doing fine. Alright then, we need to get back to our patrol. We'll be fighting alongside you guys as bracers after all. Yeah, and we're thrilled to have you. I didn't really plan to meet up with them until the operation was done, but I suppose that this was how things ended up. We really do have to put a stop to that boorish weapon though. Otherwise, we won't be able to enjoy this delicious food together. Yuna's house. Ah, it's Yuna. And the SSS is here too. I heard about you all from my husband. It seems you're all doing fine. Yeah, and I'm really happy you're all safe too, guys. I heard you're helping out with emergency rations, right? Right. Well, after the occupation ended, we were able to move freely around the city. Some families are really struggling with food right now, especially those with family members who had to evacuate. So we decided to get people involved from the entertainment district and residential district to prepare meals for as many people as possible. Lena called on me and the others living in the Villa Horizons to help as well. It's the perfect task for a housewife. And I'm helping too. I've been peeling veggies. Looks like you two are doing your best. I'll have to do mine too. Your mom is really incredible, Yuna. Yeah, it's rather humbling. Nana. Potatoes have poisonous stalks, so I know you have to cut them off. You taught me that, Yuna. It's impressive you remember. We've been cooking a ton of food for emergency rations. It really makes me excited. I know how you feel, Rina. Rina. You're going to such a dangerous place, Yuna. You need to be careful for me, okay? I'll be sure to cook your favorite dish when you come home safely. Right, I'll be back. Morg's Bakery. We managed to clean it all up. Thanks a lot, Oscar and Bennett. Well, there was a fighting right in front of the shop, but now we're finally back in business, Bennett. Yes, it's great, but it's hard to say how long this fleeting peace will last. Bennett? I wonder if we really do need Supreme Leader Rufus. We were on the verge of eternal peace, and then why did the police and the CGF have to get in the way? Calm down, Bennett. What happened to you? Nothing happened. You're the one who doesn't get it. Or did you maybe miss that huge ultimate weapon thing? Crossbow meddled too much. What is this? Bennett, no way. Oh, hi Lloyd. Long time no see. Sorry for that commotion. We actually haven't reopened the store just yet. Oscar, that's not what matters right now. So, what's going on with Bennett? Seems off. Well, thanks to all your hard work, everyone in the city has regained themselves. But it seems like only Bennett hasn't changed back. No way. But why? Wait, so you mean that brainwashing effect is still with her? Seems like a pretty rare case. Maybe it really synchronized with her mind too strongly so it wouldn't disappear? Synchronized? Yeah, I think that in Bennett's case it's possible the brainwashing manipulated her consciousness in a way that really increased her anxiety. That could be the case if Bennett already had a lot of anxiety. Then it could make sense that her normal mindset wouldn't come back even after the brainwashing disappears. Anxiety. See. Well, yes, she has been fairly anxious for quite some time. Maybe it was after I got injured in the war, she just would not stop saying, "Don't do dangerous things anymore." It seems like that's gotta be it. She might be thinking that if war breaks out again, you might not come back at all. So that anxiety might have triggered all of this. Right, and then the phenomenon just coincidentally caused all of this. What can we do? No, it's fine. I have a plan. Our way of solving this is a bakery. Don't tell me. I'm gonna bake a brand new special bread and give it to her. It'll be so delicious she'll snap back to immediately. Does it work that way? I don't really know how well this will work, but there might be some logic to it. I mean, she's a baker too, so as a fellow connoisseur of bread, this could be a psychological way to get through to her. And you're the only one who could possibly make bread that could do that. Where's Reese when you need her? True. Well, I was actually already preparing to make some new bread thinking it might be effective. There's no guarantee it'll work, but can't hurt to try. I do need a lot of ingredients, so it might take some time. Sorry, Bennett. Please just be patient a little longer. Well, in that case, how about we help you out, Oscar? You sure? I know you guys are super busy with your own preparations. No, we can't just head into battle and ignore this. I feel the same way. We don't want to head in and leave anything we would regret. Seems like a pain, but whatever. I'm kind of interested too. Yes, and the reward would be that yummy looking new bread. Guys, you're really awesome. Well then, maybe I'll take you up on that offer. What I'm missing right now are bellberry spices. Bellberry spices? Bellberries are pretty common ingredients in Crossbell. Yeah, and most of the bellberries that are available for sale have been cultivated. But the ones that grow in nature have their own vitality and a different flavor. The issue is that I can't seem to find any though. Maybe the plant life has been changing. I asked people who were heading to Armorica and Mainz, but they hadn't seen any on the roads. I see, so that might mean they're still growing on the way to Ursula Hospital. We should focus on our search on spots between here and there that most people haven't visited recently. Yeah, thank you so much, and sorry for the trouble. Why won't you get it? We can't have true peace until we unified it into one nation. And if we had just followed Supreme Leader Rufus, we'd have finally had that peace. It's eternal peace. We wouldn't lose anyone. No one would get hurt. Why can't you just see that, Dad? Bennett, please settle down. I know what you're saying, but... I'm looking for bellberries that grow in nature. We already looked near Armorica and Mainz without any luck. There's a good chance you'll find some on the road to Ursula Hospital. Sorry for the extra hassle, but if you could find some for me, I'd be so appreciative. Or, instead of getting bread, I mean, we have Risha right here. Why doesn't she just do her alluring dance right in front of her, right? Being up close and personal would probably help, right? Damn, I'd totally kill to see that again. Hell yeah. Lawyer Ian, back in your office, I see. How does it feel? Not be in jail. Hello everyone. Welcome in. I'm very glad you stopped by. You're here as well, Lapis, and I haven't seen the SSS or Kia in quite some time. Yes, long time no see, Lawyer Ian. I figured we'd stop by to visit, but it looks like the chance came sooner than we thought. Yes, I'm happy for that as well. I was watching over the city before I came back, but it seems y'all have your chins up now, and are working harder than ever. Yeah, even if things are scary or hard right now, I believe that day will come where we can all smile if we just work together. See, perhaps it is because of all the difficulties we've overcome before. But no, I believe that the people of Crossbell are just that strong-willed. It reminds me again just how wrong I was back then. In my dream for an independent country, I twisted your power as a Septarian. I just had to believe in the strength of the people around me, like you all are doing. Mr. Ian, yeah, I'm really glad I was able to believe in everyone. But you're the same as others in the city, right, Ian? You've been doing your best for Lapis and for all of Crossbell, without giving up. Yes, and you were even able to teach me about the courage in people's hearts. That's what gave me the ability to stand up again with Rufus. So, please, you don't have to keep making that troubled face. I suppose that's true. Sorry, you two. Well then, I didn't just come here to check on the city. I have to get started working in earnest as well. Pete, were you able to gather up the materials I asked for? Yes, this is the list of foreign companies and international persons we've consulted with in the past. What do you intend to do with that? Well, with the appearance of that tower, the Republic and many other countries are in a troubled state. I figured it might be helpful if I worked on that a bit through some diplomatic relations. I am no longer qualified to call myself a lawyer, but I've built up many connections that I can call on. You're quite a famous name around the world, so that sounds very helpful. Thank you for your kind words. Good luck, everyone. I'm rooting for you. Yes, thank you so much. Ah, that reminds me. Thanks again for your help with taking care of the cause of that loud noise in the basement of the day of the ceremony. Thanks to your help back then, the people who were active underground didn't sustain any injuries. I forgot about that. So much has happened that it feels like ancient history. Right. Back then, I do remember a strange figure that I saw. It's bugging me. Maybe it would be good to go down there and check it out. Oh. I feel bad making Pete help me again. I am in no position to be someone he looks up to anymore. But I do want to work hard to leave him with whatever I can, as well as for Crossbell.